Yeah, you. Do you want to make the best automated barn setup? 3Scrap, I've got you covered. This barn setup makes automatic bricks for you with up to 4 mixes, all made just by your workers. The amount of product you can make, even Cranky Frank would be proud. In order to make this completely automatic, you're going to need yourself 3 handlers and 7 chemists. Up on the screen now for you is everything you are going to need for this automatic barn setup. So heading on in here, you're going to be placing 3 shelves on the left hand side of the door, just as follows. You're going to be placing 2 on the right hand side. You're also going to be placing 3 just after the post in the middle, 2 against this wall and 1 on this back wall. Heading across, you're going to be placing 4 on this right corner. Now heading on into the main part of the build here. You're going to be placing your 3 chemistry stations just past this post in a straight line. Your lab ovens, you're going to do exactly the same, just on the opposite side. You're now going to repeat this 3 times between all 3 of the pillars. Next up, you're going to be placing your last 4 shelves in between these 2 pillars, and this will be your mixing stations. Then just in front of your storage shelves, you're going to be chucking down your 4 mixing stations. Now for your beds, you're going to be placing 3 at the bottom of these stairs here, and then you're going to head upstairs and you're going to place them as we do here. Now these bed placements do actually matter, as this is the optimal amount of beds that you can place upstairs. Coming back downstairs now, you're going to be placing your 2 brick presses on the right side of these 2 wooden pillars. Now moving on to the workers, you're going to want to assign each of them a bed. It doesn't necessarily matter whereabouts the bed placement is for each of the workers. You're then going to assign them the 3 stations. For one of them, you're going to give them the 3 chemistry stations, and for another chemist, you will also give them 3 of the lab ovens. So you will have one chemist only doing the chemistry stations, and you will have a different chemist doing 3 of the lab ovens. You're going to want to repeat that for each of the chemists, just giving them either 3 of the chemistry stations or 3 of the lab ovens. Now moving on to the chemistry stations, you're going to want to select the liquid math, and you're going to set the destination to the opposite lab oven. You're going to want to do this for all of the chemistry stations, just assigning them all to the liquid math and assigning them to the opposite lab oven. Once you have all of your stations set up, you're going to click on your lab ovens and you're going to set the destination to your brick press. You're also going to want to select 3 of your ovens and stick them to your first mixing station. Now for the last 3 ovens, again, you're going to select the destination, put them back on your mixing station, and that will have 3 of your ovens all go into your mixing stations. Next up, you're going to want to select the destination of your mixing station and set it to the one directly beside it, making sure that you set the threshold all to 10. This just makes sure that your mixing station will mix correctly. On your last mixing station, you're going to want to select the destination and stick it to your other brick press. Again, making sure that the threshold is on 10. You're then going to want to select the destination for your brick press and set it to your final destination shelves. You're then going to want to come outside and find your final chemist. The 4 stations that this chemist will be working on are the mixing stations. Now onto your handlers. Again, you're just going to want to assign any bed, does not necessarily matter which one. You're going to then select this station, assign him to the brick press, and for his routes, the from is going to be from your storage rack, and it's just going to be the mixing station directly in front of that shelf. Now onto your second handler. You're going to select the assigned station. This is going to be the other brick press. For his routes, you're going to pick the from one. It's going to be from the farthest right stock shelf. You're then going to put it to all 3 of the chemistry stations. Triple check that the storage rack on the right is going to your closest chemistry station. You're also going to make the middle one go to the other 2 chemistry stations in the middle. Now for your second handler, again, you're going to want to choose the route. It doesn't need a station as your brick presses are already fully thingied. Your middle one for your final chemistry station, and then the farthest left shelf you're going to want to set to your end chemistry stations. Now, stocking your shelves is probably the hardest part. You're going to want to make sure that everything you need to create your product is on all 3 of the shelves, just so the handlers can restock your chemistry stations. The unloading of the van is of course the only bit that is not automatic as of yet. We have found a little problem where the handlers may place the items in the wrong order. If you fix it in the initial startup, it should not be a problem in the future. The last part of your automatic barn setup is of course setting up your shelves. Your mixes are completely down to you. We're not going to tell you the best mix as of yet, but you're going to want to stock the shelves in the order that you want, start to finish, left to right. This is of course our mix, feel free to copy it, it's our personal favourite. But just like that, you have your fully automated barn. And of course at 3 Scrap Limited we pride ourselves on the #1 money making schemes. So if you do like what you have seen today, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn the notifications on, and give us a little comment of what you want to see in the future. But that is it from us at 3 Scrap Limited. Stay tuned next week for your fully automated warehouse.